Hello, my name is Qamrul and I am with Ben for this assignment, and today we'll be explaining an educational and interactive game which we have developed for students in mathematics classes. People often think mathematics simply is a theoretical subject with no connection or association to social issues. However, our game is aimed at helping students to understand various social issues such as race, ethnicity, gender, and social status through the application of mathematical concepts. It will include questions regarding the state of Australians regarding well-being, social and economic status, and may even uncover stereotypes or biases through students' answers. Some questions will be mathematical or even use questions or hints to answer the question.
So the game will be structured in such a way that individual players have varying different positions on the board, with each position having a various number of steps in order to finish the game. Players will be able to perceive the unfairness in this setup, which is a way to demonstrate the power and privilege different individuals from different demographics have over others. There are many stereotypes around gender and race when it comes to mathematics, like all Graysians are 8 at maths, or that maths is a boys' subject and girls aren't as good at it. While the number of women enrolling in university is greater than that of men, they are much less likely to major in maths or science due to these stereotypes. Research has also found that less qualified men will be more likely to be hired instead of a more qualified woman in STEM field jobs.
The game is set up for stage 4 and 5 students, and it will test their knowledge of social issues. Some questions will require answers based purely on opinion, and the best answer will be decided by one asking the questions. They will create discussion and give students different perspectives. These questions are also categorized into the following social issues: disadvantaged status of, that is, Aboriginal, low social economic status, financial hardship, LGBTI, race and ethnicity.
So now we'll go onto the board and show you a demonstration of the game being played. Okay, so how many Australians have experienced homelessness at some point in their lives?
1 million.
1.5 million.
8 million.
Your closest, it was 2.5 million though. So you can
this is related. The question is related with
low SES.
Yeah, low SES. Yeah. What does this board represent in mathematics?
The Fibonacci sequence.
And you?
Fibonacci sequence.
You?
Fibonacci sequence.
Okay, so
Okay, that's my turn. Approximately what percentage of Australians are Indigenous?
2.4.
1.5.
6. You're correct. Exactly, at 2.4%.
What do you think are some of the indicators of financial stress? This relates to social stress and low socioeconomic status. Discuss the answers.
So it's low income, finding it hard to save some money,
Or paying the mortgage.
Paying bills.
constantly asking friends and family for help.
6-7 months.
Loans. Debt. Debt. You're all correct. Who's the most correct?
Ben is the most correct.
That was unfair. So now that we've had a quick go at the game, we can see that this has been playing on the concept of the unseen half. Mills and Keddy found that while diversity is apparent in all education settings, it's not often considered until the point that it is rendered invisible. So while boys and girls are actually very similar in their mathematical knowledge, research has shown that boys test better in standardized tests, getting higher test scores, while girls have more in-depth understanding of the concepts, given consistent good grades.
1 in 5 Australian 15-year-old students was found to be failing to achieve what the OECD describes as a basic level of mathematical literacy to enable students to actively participate in 21st century life. In many cases, these students are also unmotivated and disengaged with schooling, perceive their school experience in a negative light, and have low aspirations for their future. In a disproportionate number of cases, low achieving students come from low socio-economic backgrounds, have an indigenous background, and live in rural areas. This paper investigates the relationship between these factors and other demographic and educational background variables with low achiever.
So we hope you have learned something here today. That's all for us. Thank you.